I don't know that I could say I'm going to do this after a hearing because she is highly inebriated. She's a .224. Court
What?
recalls the case of New Parker Apartments versus Tubbs.
You say for the plaintiff, Your Honor, our decision to wait for Ms. Stubbs paid off. She's here.
State your name.
Sherry Tubbs.
Okay. Where are we on this case? And then I have a question.
There,
Goodness. I usually don't bring
that's
my
the
comments.
worst thing that happens today.
I know, I never do that. I'm sorry. I never have my.
The sex offender registry still shows Mr. Gardner is living there. There's I found in there somewhere where it looks like there was some check made on 8/27 of 25, so in August of this year. I don't know what it means. I'm not saying that means they confirmed it, but there's a date in August of 25 in the sex offender registry records. And I did a Lexus person search, and apparently his driver's license is at her address still. She acknowledges that it has not been changed. I given Officer Allen the default judgment. I think it could now be after hearing, and she says she wants to try to get this done. And so if the court gives her more than the 10 days.
Yes, because he had went to the post office and changed all his mail, which last time I was here, I didn't know.
Ms. Tubbs, before you go.
Before we get into this, it looks like it's about to get good because if you hadn't been paying attention to the judge's nonverbals that whole time, he done observed something. And he's not, he's not very happy about it. He's really in disbelief from what it seems. Now, I'm going to hold off my commentary for right now because it looks like it's about to get good. But did want to check the pulse on something. Conduct a little comment survey. Y'all let me know for the court cases in particular, just the court case videos. I'm curious and I want to get some feedback. Would you prefer or would you be open to me adding a light touch of jazz music in the background for these videos? Small little enhancement, something I've been considering. Wanted to check with the audience, get your pulse, what you think, yay or nay. And I will take that and I will decide whether or not we'll start adding that to the court cases just to add a little bit extra ambiance. But I'd also still have to learn how to do that. Don't necessarily know how, but I'll figure it out. So you all let me know if that's something you'd like to see. Let's go ahead and get back into it. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype.
Go on.
Post office and changed all his mail, which last time I was here, I didn't know.
Ms. Tubbs, before you go on, have you been drinking?
Ooh.
Yes, I have a couple of beers, yes.
Why would you?
How much did you have?
I drink beer.
Okay, so how many beers did you have?
18 ounce or 24 ounce, yes.
Wow.
I would tell you.
That's the nice thing about the 24-ounce. You can say I only had 2 or 3 beers.
So you this morning? Can you get Teresa down here with the PPT, please?
I will say like 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Her attorney just walked off like, ma'am, I know he asked you directly, but you didn't even give me a chance to like get in your ear real quick and tell you not to answer that. But I guess she's under oath. She got to answer it honestly. He can't believe it. He's just mad. He's like, why the heck would you show up to court drunk?
Morning, because that's what
2 or 3 o'clock in the morning you started drinking?
That's what time I usually get up and drink milk beer.
Okay, so how many did you have this morning?
A beer.
Just one? One what, 24 ounce?
24. I will acknowledge that, yes.
So that's like 2, but what kind,
I
what?
don't know how much come into 24 ounces.
24 ounces. So Um,
24 ounces.
what kind?
Bud Light.
Oh, of course. Bud Light. Why did I
Yeah,
ask?
I drink Bud Light. I used to drink Miller High Life, but I drink Bud Light. I used to drink a lot of liquor, but Bud Light. Why would you ask me?
Because I've got to determine whether or not you can adequately do this hearing, Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen, I'm going to give you a PBT.
What is that?
Okay, that's a
About to find
preliminary
out.
breath test.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so here's what's going to happen. You're going to go back with Mr. Allen, and there's going to be a PBT. You just need to blow into the machine, and then we're going to see. Okay. Thank you, Miss Tubbs. Watch your step. Okay, bye-bye. I know.
I guess he was wise to discover that early. The judge was wise to discover that early, for he really wasted his time, and then it came out later, and then they would have had to basically take everything back, because then everything that would have occurred in the hearing would have been inadmissible due to her not being cognitively up to par. So I see why he asked it outright, because she's given off that she is. Now I don't know what the repercussions are going to be, because it's not like she got caught behind a vehicle, but I mean, I don't think you're supposed to show up inebriated in court. So I don't know what type of action is going to come out after the fact.
Glad that's what came out of her mouth. All right. You know, there are
Can't make
times in
this up.
life where I'm just afraid to call another case. just kind of take a pause and you just hope.
She thought this was the airport. She trying to drink to make the time go by faster. It'd be funny if the judge was like, anybody else got something they want to tell me before we get started? It'd be funny if he just asked, anybody else drunk in here? Let me know.
They're doing what they do.
Okay.
Some people wake up in a number that would send other people to bed.
I know. You know, I was just going to ask for breakfast, really? Off the record? No, I'm going to say what I got to say. Because
Don't slip up, Judge. Don't slip up.
Who's getting that to whom?
I'm not really sure, but I'm afraid to go back and look. Mr. Lloyd, is yours simple? Where's Lacey go?
Very fast.
Oh.
That's what Magnus said. And then, no. Corey Goff.
We heard you.
Oh, holy. Hold on a second. Miss. Okay, Miss Tubbs? Okay.
Yeah, I already know. I was drinking last night too.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I already know what it was gonna be, Miss, Stunson.
Uh-huh. Okay, so let me first ask you this, and then I'll try to see what we're gonna do with your case. How'd you get here?
I got dropped off on my
Don't
sister.
slip up.
You didn't drive.
No,
Smart.
I don't drive.
Okay.
That's probably a good
I
thing.
don't have a license, so I don't drive. I know how to drive.
That doesn't stop everybody,
And I'm
but
getting on the bus when I.
okay, so Mr. Fink, I don't know that I could say I'm going to do this after a hearing because she is highly inebriated. She's a .224.
It means you are seriously.
Oh wow.
That's probably about 3 feet to the wind. Never mind. You don't know what, off of one beer. No, you have.
Hold on, let's explore that. What's the legal limit again? What is the legal limit? She's a .224. Wow. So keep this in mind. In almost every state, the legal limit for blood alcohol concentration, BAC, is 0.08%. And in Utah, that's actually an exception where it's 0.05%. So they don't play in Utah. The legal limit is 0.08%. So anything above that, if you're driving, you're pretty much getting the DUI if you committed a crime while behind the wheel of a motor vehicle, right? But let's go back. Remember, keep that in mind. 0.08%, right? Now, if I don't recall, hold on. She was 0.224. 0.224. That is insane.
You are seriously.
That's probably about 3 feet to the wind. Never mind. You don't know what, off of one beer. No, you had more than one.
Okay, I played a drinking game too, so that was it. Oh, man, did I
She
say
played
that?
the drinking game.
I'm sorry. I know play the drinking game.
But that wasn't beer, right?
That was,
You were just talking about beer before.
yeah, I
Like,
did
you
have
were lying.
a beer at 3 o'clock on Sunday morning, but I did play the drinking game the night before.
So
You told the truth. And
And
nothing
then,
but
not
the
the
truth,
truth,
but
but
not
I
the
didn't tell the
truth.
truth, whole truth. I didn't tell the whole truth, but I played the drinking game.
Oh, this is a good attorney right here. Listen, man, when your attorney has to start, he has to throw his entire um training, everything he's used to out of the window, and he has to start resorting to comedy because that's the only way he's going to get you out of this mess. He's got to get you on the judge's good side ASAP. So he has to start being a comedian in court. That's not even what he normally do. He's like, dang, how can I turn this around? I can't use my regular arsenal that I usually go to. I got to start making the judge laugh about this because yeah, she got herself in a bind. And yeah, that's crazy.
I played a drink game.
Your Honor, the efficient thing to do would be to come back on Friday with a regular landlord tenant docket.
yes, it
But
would.
the kind thing to do would be to maybe come back the next Friday so she can have one more shot at trying to get him to the state police and get his ass.
No, but the state police is way out in, right now have
You
transportation.
don't have to go there. Willie Gardner's gotta take care of this, or you're gonna get put out.
Oh, he had to.
Everybody's trying to save your tenancy.
Keep in mind, this is for an eviction case. And she showed up to court inebriated. So imagine the landlord in this right now, sitting here having to go through all this when it should be cut and dry. Now, this is the craziest way I've ever seen somebody buy more time in an eviction case. Usually they buy time by filling out paperwork, buying time, installing things through court proceedings. She done stalled this case by just showing up to court inebriated. That's incredible. That is like, I wonder if that was on purpose.
You didn't get on the team with us.
Oh,
So how
come on, Mr. Simpson.
about 26, Your Honor?
Come on, what?
Just instead, I do not need to be paid. I ain't had a permit in 15 years and I finally got my own permit. I didn't know this was a sex offender or none of that stuff.
Okay, so
But when
We
I
ain't
come
talking
back,
about
I'm
none
gonna
of
be
that.
here.
On the regular docket,
On the- on the 26th. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm going to adjourn this, and it's gonna go back to basically a pretrial for September 26th, 2025 at 3 p.m. That's in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
I'm gonna drink at 3 a.m. I'm just
She done.
playing.
Oh
I'm
no.
just playing.
okay, I just Miss Tubbs, Miss Tubbs,
I appreciate you, Judge. I really do.
Miss
Just
Tubbs.
I can't be fit up on first.
I know, but Miss Tubbs, here's okay. I'm giving you basically 10 days to sober up and get that.
Today, I'm not drinking no more today. I promise.
You
I
drunk
ain't
now
gonna
though.
drink no more till the 27th. I'm just saying. I just try to keep our apartment.
I know. So I'm not.
I got 32 grandkids, and
Okay.
they never come to my apartment.
Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. All I need.
She done bought herself an extra 10 days. She done bought herself an extra 10 days. And then she's making jokes like she's gonna show up again. What happens if she shows up to court again? What happens if she shows up to court drunk again? Do we stall it again? That's what I want to know. And what I also want to know is why didn't she just lose the case? That's what I want to know. Because when people don't show up for court, a lot of times they get default judgments and they automatically lose the case. She's almost 3 times the standard legal driving limit. If you're that much, she's severely intoxicated. At the level that she is drunk, because I'm doing research while I'm talking, it says at this level, 0.224, most people struggle to stand or speak and are at the risk of blacking out. And actually, it says that she's approaching the threshold for alcohol poisoning. So she was egregious to be at this limit. She is at 2.8 times the legal limit. Times. How did she not just lose the case? That was absolutely on purpose. And now the landlord has to wait even longer just to still do the trial that was supposed to start today. Like, we can make jokes about it and all this type of stuff, and people can be charming and all that good stuff. But there's somebody who's getting the ish end of the stick in this situation. And I don't think that they find it funny.
31 grandkids, 10 kids, 31 grandkids.
31.
31 grandkids, 10 kids, 5 boys, 5 girls. And they love coming to my apartment. Just they don't live with me, but they just like to come and play.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna adjourn it out to the 26th at 3. Next time you walk into my courtroom, you need to be sober.
Promise.
She ain't even
I
gonna
got a
be.
Bible in my person.
No. Let's not do that. All right.
He's gonna be like, I thought I told you next time you come in my courtroom to be sober. She gonna be like, Judge, I was drunk. How do you expect me to remember?
Bible in my purse. Look him up. Thank you, Judge.
Yep, you take care.
I am.
Okay,
Thank
you
you so much.
go ahead and you just be safe out there, okay?
I'm gonna get on the bus. I did right. Thank you.
You're welcome. No, we're not. No, we're not laughing at you.
Thank you.
Yes. How much you want to bet it's the wrong bus?
That's funny. She about to get on the Greyhound.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Fink. You know, I'm going to keep calling cases because it can't get any worse. Field Properties versus Jason Mitchell.
Listen, man, I understand some things are charming, and the judge deals with a lot of monotony day to day. So he looks for little moments like this to be able to entertain himself and keep things fresh, right? I'm sure he's been doing this for a long time. So she reaps the benefits of that somewhat. But at the same time, I mean, what type of message are we sending? I don't think me as a man, I don't think I could have showed up in court drunk and got this type of treatment for anything, for any type of court proceeding. I don't think I could have showed up in court drunk and then started making jokes. I'm going to just be honest about that. She's getting away with it because she made a few jokes, and her attorney was very good. He was able to improv on the fly. And so he started already kind of getting things lighter within the courtroom and making light of the situation. But see, you really have to pay attention because she was sober when she started drinking. Don't let that go over your head. She was sober when she started drinking. So that means when she was sober, she knew she had court the same day because she said she started at 3 a.m. So that means that she was drinking the day of court. She knew she had court. She stayed up and she intentionally did that. So sure, it can be funny, but if you actually interpret it accurately, then she's really disrespecting you, especially as the judge and definitely the landlord. But that's actually disrespect, and it's actually blatant disrespect, blatant and flagrant disrespect. Because we can act like she's drunk now, but she was sober when she got started, and she knew what she had to do because she somehow found her way there. So that's what we have to address. What led you to start doing it while you were sober, and you knew you had court? But nobody's going to address it because it's going to get disguised by jokes and play. Because it was actually funny, we just kind of overlook it. But last time I checked, we're in court. So that means we have to be fair, we have to be impartial, and we have to ultimately be objective. And objectively, that shouldn't be allowed to fly. And she should have to pay for that, not actually get rewarded for that and get more time. But we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second and actually helps out more than you know. Also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button, then it shows the points. And since I am a smaller channel and it was designed for smaller channels, we actually get more points per hype. So your hypes go further when you support smaller content creators like myself, and you only get 3 a week. So also Patreon's link below if you want to see self-improvement content as well. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.